we're gonna do Noah Pajama. Let's take a look. Sensei, this is Noah. I'm sorry, but I don't think I can make my student rep shift tomorrow. I woke up with a small fever, but it's gotten worse throughout the day. Oh no, is it bad? Don't worry, I took some medicine and I'm already feeling better. But I am concerned about getting you sick if I go to Shale in this condition. I'm so sorry for the last minute cancellation. Don't worry about me, just rest up. If anything happens, feel free to contact me anytime. Yes, have a good night, Sensei. Colorless. Oh, you know it's gonna be real when they play this song. You know something crazy is gonna happen when they play this song. The next day, I finished my work as quickly as I could so I could head to the Millennium dorms to see how Noah was doing. This is another one, like it's very similar to the one we just heard with Takane, but similar vibes for the song. Oh, so good. Actually, I think this is the song I was thinking about, but it's so good, man. There's one chord in here that just beautiful. It's rare for Noah to take time off for being sick. I hope it's nothing serious. Loud doorknob. Who is it? Oh, this part right here. That chord right there. Ooh, gives me chills every time. I'm not sure what it is about it, but that chord gives me chills, dude. Love it. Anyway, Ito Amirli Sensei, what are you doing at the dorms and at this time of day? How are you feeling? I finished work early, so I came to check on you. I apologize. I made you worried, didn't I? As you can see, I'm fine. You didn't have to come all this way. Ahem. You don't look fine. I brought some things for you. May I come in for a minute? Into my room? I don't mind you coming in, but, I wasn't expecting visitors, so my room isn't the best state to receive anyone. It's a bit embarrassing, to be honest. Everyone falls behind on housework when they're sick. I'll help you clean. That's not what I meant, but... Anyway, it'd be impolite for me to keep you standing in the hallway, so please come inside. Also, this is kind of interesting because, like, Noah and supposedly the rest of Millennium... Oh my gosh, she has nothing in her room. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. But, they stay in dorm rooms, where if you look at Abidos, like, Shiroko and Hoshino, they have, like, houses. Maybe apartments, but they have, like... not on-site dorm. Now, granted, Abidos is different. There's just the 5 students. But I feel like there's other students. Like Hina has her own. Hina has her own apartment. There's a bunch of students that do. But it's interesting that Millennium has dorms. But I guess that makes sense if Millennium is like a big suburban city. Not suburban. Big metropolis city. Kind of makes sense that you would put them all in dorms. Because it's like, you know, a bunch of like cramped housing, which makes sense. I think that's cool. That's a nice little touch that I just realized. And I guess like Wild Hunt has dorms because they're all like located very like segregated with their fences, you know, like they lock off their academy. Everyone has to stay there, so that makes sense that they have dorms too. Dang, that's so cool. I can't believe I never thought about that. Because yeah, Millennium has dorms because they're metropolis. I'd be interested to see what Red Winter has. I'll have to think about like housing students or the housing situations for the other academies. This is what I think about. Remember when I said I wasn't supposed to yap during this? I'm just supposed to read the story. That went off to a good hitch. 4 minutes in, we're already yapping about housing situations. Noah? Oh, you're right. I forgot to bring out the guest chair. Let me go get it. I'll just take a moment. I wasn't asking for a chair. Did you just move in or something? No, I've been using this room since I was a freshman. This is what it looks like after 2 years. Why is your room so empty? Well, I have everything I need. My textbooks and school supplies are all organized in that drawer over there. That cupboard holds my toiletries and hygiene products. I'm not talking about daily necessities. There's no personal touch here. Yuka says that every time she comes over as well, she always comments on how bleak it is. Also, though, like I know, like I'm gonna learn a little bit more about Noah, but like this feels like an insane room, you know, like a solitary confinement room, where it's just all white. Honestly, I tried decorating the walls and adding some stuffed animals, but I'm not sure. I suppose a very aesthetic, unique room doesn't really gel with my identity. I always end up reverting back to this. But why? As you well know, I'm seminar secretary. It's my job to record the words and actions others follow of others. Free of prejudice. To achieve that, I have to eradicate my own opinions from the narrative. Perhaps this seeped into my personal life. That's interesting. That's a really interesting way to do this character, because yeah, she is a secretary, and if you're a secretary, you do just, I mean, there's like a traditional secretary is like, or like by definition of the words, you just transcribe everything that's happening. But I mean, like obviously, like office secretaries are way different now. Like they manage emails, schedules. There's a whole bunch of extra stuff. But by definition, Noah or secretaries just transcribe word for word. So I think this is an interesting expansion of a secretary character. I don't think it's very realistic, but I think that's the point. This is really interesting. Noah's a notebook through and through. Yeah, she can't write herself. Yeah, that's really interesting. I think this is a fun expansion on a fun way to take a secretary character. Everyone says my room lacks personality, but maybe the dreariness of this room is the exact representation of who I am. Minimalism can technically be its own form of individuality. What your room needs, though, is a stain. A stain? You're making it sound like this is natural, but maintaining a spotless room without a single stain is hard work. If you allow a small stain into this clean, colorless room, it might help you become more lenient with yourself as well. I see. What you're saying, it's like how a stain or an otherwise white paper is more noticeable than one filled with writing. I could see the benefits of allowing a stain or two in the space I use daily. However, I never decorated the room before, Sensei. We can help you with that. We just have an ad break. Enjoy your ads. See you in a bit. Hope they're fun and entertaining. Would you be willing to help me out with interior and design? Oh man, don't take a look at my cafe. Guys, I swear I'm like decent at interior decorating. Don't look at my cafe. I just threw stuff in there. I'll decorate it one day, I've been saying for 2 years. If it's from you, I'll let you do whatever you want. Of course, we'll figure out how to decorate it next time. Yes, next time for cert. First order of business is to get you better. I do apologize for worrying you. Have you eaten yet? If not, I'll make something for you. Not yet. No, not yet. The only ingredients I have stocked right now are rice and eggs. Well, that's plenty. I cooked a simple egg porridge and served it to Noah. It was just an ordinary egg porridge, but Noah ate it up as if it was the most delicious meal she has ever had. Dang, dude. Noah's such an interesting character. Super interesting character, man. Like, when she's in the story, they don't really do much with Noah. But Noah on her own, like in her relationship quests, in her like maybe, I think like some of the other side stories, so interesting. But they don't really explore any of that in like the main story. She's just, you know, doing her job, which is fine. But she's such an interesting character. Hello, Sensei. My cold has kept me from visiting you lately. Have you been keeping healthy? Of course, I'm fine. Are you feeling better now? I'm all healed up. So, if it's okay with you, do you mind coming over to my room again this weekend? Your room? Well, last time you were here, you promised to help me decorate. You didn't forget, did you? Yeah, of course I do. I was just asking just in case. Fufu. You don't... Oh my gosh, why? I'm gonna find this localizer and I'm gonna end them. You don't have to be so flustered. I was just teasing you. I'll see you this weekend. Odorless. What? Okay. Welcome, Sensei. I've been waiting for you. Seeing you in my room this often is a bit strange. How have you been, Noah? Are you feeling better? Thanks to you, I feel much better. I still have a slight fever, but I'm well enough to do some light tasks. Despite that, Yuka's put me on bed rest until I completely recovered. So now I'm here, sitting in my room, reading all day. Has left me restless. What do you read? Because that'd be helpful to know. Which is why I invited you here on your day off. I apologize for bothering you. Could you forgive me for being a little immature just this once? Don't worry about it. You can always call on me. I knew you'd say that. Maybe we can start with tidying up. I guess there's not much to clean at this point. Let's get to business. How can I fill up this bland, boring room without disturbing my sense of calm? I came prepared with a few options. Just a bunch of coffee. Just gonna start throwing it at our walls. Like, here's a stain. Just like dump coffee on our bed. Are those trophies? Are they her trophies? Are they my trophies? That'd be so funny if you just like, all right, here's some of my accomplishments. You can put them in your room. Welcome back from ads, everybody. We are here to decorate Noah's room. Hope the ads were fun. Oh, on my way here, I picked up all of your trophies from seminar. What? What kind of trophies does she have? These are all my trophies. Are they? Oh, they are. This is a trophy from the slogan contest during my first year, and this I received from the school writing contest. Okay. This is a trophy I won for my last Millennium Prize. I missed that event. We've been storing them at seminar, so I didn't realize how many I'd accumulated. What do these trophies have to do with the room decoration? I'm gonna place these trophies throughout your room. I don't know if I do them throughout. I would make like a trophy stand, you know, like a trophy area. But I don't know. Trophies themselves aren't aesthetically displeasing, and the constant reminders of successful moments of my life should be positive. That seems like a good suggestion. Shall we go ahead and place them then? Why would you put them around the room? I have a couple trophies. I only have one in my office though. I think the other one, I think I really only have two. Well, no, I have three, but one of them is like, it's kind of like a joke thing. But I had the other two together. I don't think I would place them like separately throughout the house. You know, I want like a location, you know, a short time later. It's a bit, yeah, it's a bit, aside from the fact that there are so many of them, there's ones on the floor that make it difficult to navigate the room. Additionally, filling my room with trophies has the surprising effect of activating my competitive spirit. I suddenly feel exhausted. That's okay. I brought some other items just in case. Theme this time is this. Did we bring like a shelf? Books? Yeah, you really enjoyed reading, right? It'll create a good atmosphere if you stack books everywhere. Oh my god, okay. The problem is not the objects, the problem is the storage. You need to buy some shelves. Get a cubby unit. Or just buy some bookshelves. And you could put all the trophies on the bookshelf, and all the books are on top of the bookshelf, and all the books in the bookshelf. Why are we stacking the books on the floor? Yeah, the problem is a lack of storage. That's what she needs. She just needed some bookshelves and some cupboards. Maybe not cupboards, I don't know. I do love the feeling of going to a bookstore or an old bookshop and seeing the walls filled with books. And if there are always books within easy reach, it would be convenient for me to pick one to read. Let's try your suggestion. Let's get you a bookshelf. A short time later. It's because you put the books on the floor. Oh. Yeah, it's still a bit. Yeah, it's a bit, this layout is still difficult to navigate because you put them on the floor. Oh my gosh. I suppose the stacks would provide good cover in a battle, but I hardly think that'll be happening in my room. I apologize, but this didn't quite hit the mark either. Buy her some bookshelf. Shipiko just used her EX, yes. Oh, that's a crazy reference. Good reference. Shibiko mentioned. It's okay. I have other items as well. Bruh, she just needs a bookshelf. That's all she needs. After that, I suggested all kinds of decorations, but... this giant Pedro doll does liven up the bleakness of my room, but Its a creepy gaze might give me nightmares. Okay, what else we got? The portable pool is refreshing, but wouldn't it make my room too humid? I'm also worried about the weight it will place on the floor when it's filled with water. Wait, why did I bring an inflatable pool? All right, Sensei. Sensei, you just suck at this, man. He just sucks at interior design. This is no easy task. I'm sorry that I keep turning down all your thoughtful recommendations. Nah, don't be. I'm the one who's sorry if I've been no help. You really have been no help. I think it's just that this characterless aesthetic is what suits me. Everyone has their natural inclinations, and trying to force that to change is rarely effective. This is really interesting, though. He took what he could, not in his... Yeah, he just like stuff that he couldn't fit in the cafe. He's like, here, have those. Just receiving your help today made me more than happy, Sensei. Actually, I still have one more thing left. Would you mind accepting this? Is this an air freshener? I don't mind adding an air freshener into my room at all, but why? Invisible factors can often affect someone's mood as well. Your room can be visually empty, but we can fill it with good smells to boost the atmosphere. I like it. This is an excellent idea. As you said, sometimes the most important aspects of individuality aren't visible. The air freshener that you brought has a cozy, sweet scent like a lily soaked in rain. This is the kind of scent that reminds you of me. I wasn't really thinking of that, but... no need to make excuses. I'm just teasing you. That's cute. Man, I don't know how I feel about that. Because, like, I get that people are different. I don't know if that's healthy, though. I get that there are people who are probably just like, I just don't have... But it's like, I don't know. I really don't know how I feel about that. Because obviously, all like any kind of media, they would show this as like a bad thing. Or at least something to improve upon. To have like nothing. But to truly have no interests or no emotion. Well, she has sort of emotions, but like she doesn't have any interest. That's... I feel like that's unhealthy. But it clearly works for her. But like, I don't know. That's like something that I've heard a couple like people talk about, where it's like a lot of people focus on like when it comes to like, I'm gonna just use depression here as an example, but this works for more than just depression. But like, if you are like depressed, a lot of people, they focus on, all right, how do we get you to stop feeling depressed? And then when you stop feeling depressed, they're like, okay, great, you're not depressed anymore. But what really is important is not just to get someone to stop being impressed, stop being like sad. It's to get you past that and feel happy. Like, we focus so much on, we need to stop this person from feeling bad. And then when they're done, they're like, okay, cool, we're done. You're not feeling bad anymore. But in reality, what's also is equally important is not just feeling bad, stop feeling bad, but feeling happy. To go past like, okay, now you're not feeling sad. Let's see what can we do to make you feel happy? And I feel like Noah is kind of like that, where she's definitely not like, she's not in a bad place, but I don't know, she doesn't have anything. But that being said, she seems happy, but like, I don't know. It's really, she's such a complex character. Why is Noah so complex, dude? Noah might be the most complicated character in all of Blue Archive. Like, Jesus, man. This is so interesting. Her interest is to observe people and write down notes, but you can't put people in a room. Yeah. It's like she has her interests, but it's like, I don't know. It's so... There's just so much to think about with Noah, man. She's such an interesting character to think about. I'd be interested to see what like a psychologist would have to say about Noah as a character. Sensei, are you okay? I heard from another student that you caught a cold. Oh, Noah. I'm okay. I get to take some time off for the first time in a while. Even if you say it's okay. I can't help but feel I got you sick. I feel so bad. It's not your fault, Noah. Don't worry about it. But still. Sensei, you don't have anything special planned tomorrow, do you? Is it okay if I come visit around lunchtime then? I don't mind you coming by, but will you have time? You don't have any seminar duties? It's okay. I've already handled all the work that piled up during my sick leave. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, live duty time. Yeah, I don't know. This is interesting. I want to see where they go with this story, but tasteless. All right. The next day, I was resting on the bed in the Shale's lounge. Did she come in her pajamas? Surely not, right? Yeah, she didn't. Nice. I really love her outfit, though. Pardon me. Hello, Sensei. As promised, I've come to visit. How are you feeling? Noah, you really came. I'm sorry that I can't get up to greet you. Don't push yourself. I know you're not feeling well. Do you mind if I clear off the drinks? An empty lunchbox on the table. That trash can needs to be taken out. I'll do that as well. What's underneath this book? It looks like this month's utility bill. It's due soon. I can take care of it. You really don't have to do all this for me. No, this much is nothing. Your only job is to rest and not think about work. These tasks are all part of the student rep's responsibilities regardless. But you're not even on duty today. Why don't you at least get more comfortable? Something more comfortable? In that case, may I have permission to use the changing room? Oh. Ronan! Hello, Ronan. Welcome in. Welcome in. Of course, go ahead. Just a moment, then. Is she bring her pajamas with her? That's really funny. A short time later. Yatta! I'm back. Noah, your outfit. Yes, is there a problem? You did say to dress comfortably. I thought my pajamas would do. It's true. Smiling, that's never good. Oh, she smiles a lot. She never evilly smiles at us. It's only at Koyuki. It's only at Koyuki when she smiles that you're not in for a good time. Other students might misunderstand. There aren't any students scheduled to visit today. And you're the one who told me to get comfortable. Is there a different type of outfit you'd like me to wear? I'm not gonna go down this rabbit hole. Dress whatever makes you feel comfortable. Okay then, please just lay back and relax while I finish up here. This is funny. Housewife mode, yeah. That should be it. Sensei, have you had lunch yet? No, I don't have much of an appetite. Even if you don't feel like it, it's essential for you to eat well if you want to recover quickly. If I recall, you made me egg porridge when you visited me, didn't you? So this time, I'll make something for you. Food made by you? I want some. It won't be anything fancy, but... Well, please just wait for a moment. Okay, I'm excited. What is she gonna make me? I mean, the title of this chapter was called Tasteless, so... a little scared. Thank you for waiting. I made some shrimp soup with the shrimp and okra I found in the refrigerator and some steamed egg on the side. You made shrimp soup? Crazy. I prepared it the way I normally like it. I hope you enjoy. I'd enjoy anything you made. Thank you, Noah. Yes, please. Enjoy it before it gets cold. Is it not to your taste? No, it's really delicious. Oh, okay. You look confused after the first sip. Well, I usually eat food that's heavily seasoned. Just forgot what it was. Low sodium for patients. Oh my gosh. Oh, so it's just the fact that... Okay. I really thought it was going to be like she eats like tasteless food because she doesn't care. Which I was kind of going to go on. I was like, if I could just eat... I love food. I love tasty food, right? I know that sounds like a stupid thing to say, but like what I was going to say is... if there was like a bar that I could eat for every meal that like just gave me the healthy amount of, if I could eat like the same like packet of like slop every single meal and just be fully neutral, you know, be healthy, I would do that. Absolutely. I don't need to have different meal. Like if I had, like for example, if eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for every single meal was healthy, I could easily do that. I'd have no issue. I was gonna go down that route. But this is actually funnier because the fact that Noah's food isn't tasteless, it's just less seasoned to have more of the natural flavor. I think that's awesome. That's like when you eat like a homemade French fry versus like a McDonald's French fry and you're like, wait, this is what potatoes taste like? It's not just salt? That's so funny. Oh man, when you like eat a home cooked meal after eating like fast food forever, you're like, wait a minute, a burger tastes like meat? Whoa, that's really funny. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not what I made it bland. I actually just made it the way I usually eat it. I should have considered your preferences. No, this is actually really fun. When eating alone, I don't season food with many spices or salt. I suppose it becomes a habit without me realizing it. You don't like seasoning your food? I think it depends though. Like there are certain things that definitely you should add seasonings, but like there's some foods that like, you know, don't just rip it. Not, I was gonna say rip it raw, but like, you know, you can't eat like raw meat, but you know what I mean. Unseasoned, natural, well not even natural, but like, you know, see what it tastes like. It tastes good. You don't need to cover your eggs in salt. You know, too much seasoning can hide the true taste of the ingredients. My mission is to live a neutral way that doesn't affect my environment, so I may impartially document others' lives. Seems to have negatively affected my mission. Make your delicious meal. Cover in sugar. Oh my gosh. Yeah, or fruit. Yeah, don't season your bananas, you know. Quickly finish Noah's food. Although I see what they're saying. This kind of goes back to the the decorations though, right? Because we were trying to get her to decorate her room, but if you try to over season, or in this case over decorate a room, then you like lose the true self. But I mean, there are some foods that need a little seasoning, you know? You can't go actual no seasoning, right? Like you can't just grab a steak and cook it without salt or a little bit of pepper. I mean, you could, but it really wouldn't taste good, you know? There are very few foods that you could make that need no seasoning. So I don't know. There's a metaphor in here somewhere, and it's complex, and I think that's the point. Quickly finish Noah's food. Sensei, it's hot. Please eat slowly. I'm sorry. It's just so good. I couldn't stop myself. Noah, can I ask you for one more favor? A favor from me? Yes, this is something only you can do. Something only I can do. Seconds. I need seconds, please. What are we doing? Is she gonna feed it to us? Yeah, live 2D. Is she gonna feed it to us? What's she gonna do? Ooh. Is she gonna read me a bedtime story? Oh, I remember this. Yes. Oh, this, I love it. This has anything to do with the food? This has nothing to do with the food. I thought it would be somehow related. It's bedtime. Oh my gosh. The twinkling stars were shining quietly and obediently, like a large herd of sheep. Yeah, bedtime story with no. I love how this has nothing to do with the food. That's awesome. You can be such an unpredictable person, Sensei. Can't believe you want to fall asleep listening to my boring reading. No, it's beautiful. I love it. This is awesome. Hearing you read gets me really immersed in the story. I wonder why. Because your voice is pretty. Does my monotonous voice convey the meaning of more clearly? Kind of. It is so soothing. Yeah, this is awesome. Why do you think I listen to YouTube videos all night till I fall asleep? Thank you, Sensei. Thanks to you, I have been able to embrace myself more fully. Yay! Sensei, are you asleep? Oh, my eyes are wide open. No, I'm just kidding. Shh. Z. Among those countless stars, there's a single one, most bright and delicate. It lost its way and quietly fallen asleep. It's funny, she's literally reading us like a baby nursery rhyme story. Cute. Noah's soft, monotonous voice gradually seeped into my aching body. Thanks to her, I was able to get a deep sleep for the first time in a while. Wow. That was nice. That was really nice. I liked that. I love that, but also it had nothing to do with this. It had nothing to do with the main part of the story. Like, I feel like they could have written that in to be part of the story, but they were just like, oh, this metaphor about food and personality and bedtime story. Like, it felt random. I loved it, but I feel like they could have put, you know, I don't know, they could have done something. I don't know. I think it's fine. It works because he was sick and he needed to fall asleep. I get it, but like, and it's an incredible live 2D. Bedtime reading, awesome, but like, it felt like it came out of nowhere. I was like, wait, what? I mean, they set themselves up to being like, I want seconds and can you feed it to me? You know, something like that. I feel like they could have done that. That would have been cool, but I like what we got. I think that's awesome. Reading to bed. I think that was really, really cute. I liked it. Anyway, let's see what we got. One more story. It's been nice that the weather has cooled down with the rain, but on the other hand, my laundry isn't drying fast enough. I understand that feeling, and if you hang your laundry out to dry for too long, it can start to smell. By the way, how many school uniforms do you have, Noah? Including extras, about 4 sets. The dress code at Millennium isn't very strict, so I doubt most students own duplicates of the exact same uniform. But I'm part of seminar, you know. Come to think of it, I never see you in casual clothes. Or come to think of it, I never see you in casual clothes. What a shame. I'll show you one day when we get a chance. To Noah's pajama. Let's go. There's a small stain. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's the conclusion I wanted. Let me turn that up a bit. Okay. The next day, while Noah and I were working at Shale. Now that we've had lunch, I'm feeling a bit drowsy. No, would you like some coffee? I was just thinking how nice a cup of coffee would be. I only have some tea, so rest in peace is me. One for me too, please. Here's a cup of black coffee. I filled it to the brim, so be careful. Diabolical. I love it though. Oh, ow, it's hot. Are you okay, Sensei? I'm fine, but are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay too. The cup shook a little and some coffee spilled. Please cool your hands with water. The coffee spilled on the floor and can be wiped up. The coffee spilled on the floor can be wiped up. There are a few stains on my skirt, but it's not enough to bother me. I'm sorry I stained your white skirt. It's okay if you'd like to go change. No, it's okay. I was planning to do laundry right after work regardless. Bro, it's coffee? You gotta do that now. You gotta take care of that right now. Dude, I still got Wash It All Away, the anime. I still got that in my head. So anytime I see a stain, I'm like, bro, you gotta get that now. Get that now. If you haven't seen Wash It All Away, I highly recommend it. It's the most... I can't get into it right now, okay? But it's really good. It's about a dry cleaner. It's awesome. I really cannot get into it now. I will be here for hours. But it's so wholesome and so awesome. And like... I don't know. It just takes my mind to a different place. Anyway, moving on. Wash It All Away. It's really awesome. Anyway, moving on. Well, I do think it'll bother me if I just leave it as is. Excuse me for a moment, Sensei. I will change into something more comfortable. Tea for Trinity. Yeah, coffee for Millennium, tea for Trinity. I'm surprised it's not energy. Well, we do have Hare, but it would be funny if it was like coffee for Gehenna, tea for Trinity, Red Bull for Millennium. That'd be great. Short time later. I've returned. Noah, your outfit. Yes, as I said, I put on something more comfortable. I'm glad I left extra pajamas at Shale last time. For the rest of today's shift, I will be wearing these. What if the other students see you and misunderstand? What is there to misunderstand if I tell them that I changed because of a coffee stain? Will they be like, why did you bring pajamas? If not, there's another issue. If not, is there another issue you're worried about? Well, no, I guess not, but I'm worried about it. It'll be hard to work in white pajamas. Yeah, just left. Yeah, that's the main thing I feel like they're gonna worry about. It's like, why do you have pajamas at Shale? It's okay. I'm very used to wearing white regardless. People often ask me if it's an inconvenience to only wear white clothes, but I find there are many advantages. White harmonizes well with any color, and it's easy to clean up any messes. Also, it reflects light well, so it's perfect for someone like me who's sensitive to heat. In addition, sometimes when my clothes get stained like this, it's a record of the day. Noah? Yes, did I say something strange? It's not that. Coffee stains on a white clothes are hard to remove. You can go to the laundry room right now to remove them. Sensei, sometimes you can be clueless about certain things. Yeah, when I said add a stain to your room, I didn't mean on your clothes. There's a difference about like a stain on your room than a stain on your clothes. Like a stain in the room adds character, but a stain on your clothes adds like, I don't care about my appearance, which to be fair is a vibe that some people go for. I'm personally, if I get stains on my clothes, I'm like, oh man, this looks gross. I need a washer right now. But I mean, some people don't care, and that's totally fine. I mean, there's two types of don't caring. Like one, I don't care about how I look, and two people are like, I don't care how I look. Two very different ways. I'm more accepting of the second one, but like, I didn't mean stain your clothes. No, you gotta clean your clothes. Huh? Why are you upset? I don't know. Oh, now she's mad at me. See, Ronan, this is the smile that we have to be scared of. I don't know. Uh-oh. I struggled to try and appease Noah for quite some time. That's cute. I like it. Is that how it ends? Oh, that's cute. I liked it. All right, let's take a look at her live 2D. Go down. Bam, bam. Bam, down, bam, 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 bam. Hey, let's see what we got. See what kind of head pets we're working with. Oh man, this is cute. Well, there it is. That was Noah Pajama. Dude, Noah is such an interesting character, but only in her relationship quests. They don't explore her really in it, which granted, I don't think you need to do too many character studies in the main story, but like, gosh, dude, it's such an interesting take on this kind of character, because usually when like someone in a story is like, they don't have any hobbies, they don't have anything interesting, or they don't have any interests, they usually paint that as a bad thing or like a room for improvement. I don't think they really did this here though. And this was such like, because I don't think they're trying to even say an answer. I don't think they're saying what she's doing is bad for her or good for her. I think they're just saying that is who she is. Such an interesting take, dude. This is, wow. I think she's probably one of the most complex characters that Blue Archive has. Like, seriously. Granted, I haven't done anything past Hyakari Odan, so no spoilers there, but that was crazy. It's every time we do something with Noah, I'm just like, what? This is such an interesting character, but that's Noah Pajama. Incredible.